Hi, we want to tell you about our holiday experience in Jogja.
Yes, so a week ago, Wulan and I went on vacation together to Jogja. We took the train to go there. We vacationed in Jogja for 3 days and we stayed at Wulan Aun who live in Jogja.
Yes, first, after arriving and resting for a while at our house, the afternoon we went to Paranglitis Beach is a tourist spot we visited. The reason we visited the beach was because Paranglitis Beach is a famous beach in Jogja, and it was very suitable to go there in the afternoon.
There we went on ATV to go around Parangtritis Beach while enjoying the sunset. The fare is around 50,000 for 30 minutes. Besides renting an ATV, Wulan and I also went up to the Gembirawati Cliff, which is behind this beach. From there, we could see the entire area of Parangtritis Beach, the southern sea to the horizon.
After we spent the afternoon at Paranglitis Beach, then we went to Malioboro for dinner at Bu Juminten's Gudeg Stall. Bu Juminten Gudeg Stall is the best gudeg stall in Jogja. There we ordered nasi gudeg krecek kampung chicken with sweet iced tea, and it's true that Bu Juminten's gudeg was the best gudeg we have ever tried. Then we spent the night traveling around Malioboro by renting a bicycle.
The next day, around a half past 5 a.m., we were on our way to Borobudur Temple and arrived at the location around 5 a.m. It takes you 30 minutes to get to Borobudur Temple by motorbike. Our goal of leaving in the morning to Borobudur temples was because we went to enjoy the sunrise at the top of Borobudur temple.
We felt the warmth of the sun between the silence of the morning in the midst of the magnificent Borobudur temple. We were also treated to a sunrise view that was still shrouded in fog. There was also toured the Borobudur temple using the rabbit carriage in Borobudur.
There is a little story about the Borobudur temple that we know. So, Borobudur temple was abandoned around the 14th, 4th century along with the weakening of the influence of the Hindu and Buddhist kingdom on the island of Java and the entry of Islamic teaching. Until now, Borobudur temple is still used a place of religious pilgrimage.
Yep, every year, many buddies come from all corners of Indonesia and from abroad to commemorate Vesak Day. In the world of tourism, Borobudur Temple is the single most visited tourist attraction in Indonesia by tourists.
After enjoying the beauty of Borobudur temple, we headed to Taman Sari, which is located in Kampung Taman, Keraton District, Yogyakarta City. Taman Sari is a water place in Yogyakarta, which is a relic of the Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat Sultan. There is such a thing as the Konongo building, where tourists can enjoy a dazzling golden sunset.
While waiting for the sunset, don't forget to take pictures there. We also climbed the Taman Sari Tower so that we could enjoy the view from above. We could see the scenery with relief, observing the two ponds on the north and south side.
After we were satisfied to see the sunset, we rushed home because Wulan's aunt was already waiting for dinner.
The third day, we visited a very famous gelato restaurant in Jogja, namely Tempo Gelato. There were really a lot of visitors who came, So we had to queue to be able to taste the gelato ice cream.
It's only natural that this place is crowded with visitors because apart from the delicious gelato, the place and the theme of the cafe is very unique and attracts attention, suitable for those who like to take picture because this cafe is very Instagrammable.
That's right. Then, after waiting in line, we finally got the ice cream we wanted.
We don't want to waste our time. After that, we continue our journey to South Square, which is behind the Jakarta Palace.
We are curious about the messaging game. One of the most popular activities in the South Square area of Jogja is the Masangin game. Walk strike about 20 meters from Sasono Hinggil towards the center of the ringing brackets or the pair of old banyan trees in the South Square.
Zone easy, but it's not that easy to be able to cross to the two banyan trees. There are many circulating in the Alun-Alun Kidul area that people who are truly clean and straight haired can walk right through the road between the two banyan trees.
That's right. In the evening, we sat relaxing, enjoying acoustic music at the 0 Kilometer Yogyakarta. Many young people like us are also hanging out there.
Then we went home because we were tired and got ready to pack because tomorrow morning we will return to Jakarta.
Around 7 o'clock, we have breakfast with my aunt's family. Then at 9 a.m., we are already at the station and will soon leave for Jakarta.
After traveling for about 8 hours, we finally arrived in Jakarta and went straight back to our respective home.
Yes, finally, that's the story of our vacation experience. Even though it was only 3 days, but it was already a very pleasant experience.
See you again for the next stories. Bye.
Bye.